Welcome to our calculus review part 1. So, simulan na po natin. So, question number 1. Given the relation represented by the table on the right, what is the domain of the relation? Letter A, 248, B, negative 102, letter C, negative 1248, or letter D, 028. 5 seconds go. Okay, since sa number one po, hinahanap natin yung domain of the relation. Pag sinabi po natin domain, that is the set of all x values. So sa table natin, palaging magsisimula tayo. Yung first column po is always the x values. So titingnan lang po natin, i-list natin lahat ng x na nakikita natin. And that is negative 1, 0, 2, and that is letter B. How about for the range of these? Letter A, 248, B, letter C, or letter D. 5 seconds go. Pag sinabi naman natin yung range, titingnan lang po natin lahat ng y values. So ano yung mga y values natin? We have 2, 4, and 8, and that's letter A. Number 3. What is the domain of the function f of x is equal to 5x plus 8? So ang given po natin is a function. So titingnan natin yung function. Is it an inverse function, trigonometric function? So anong klaseng function to? So this is a linear function. Ano nga ang domain ng linear function? Is it letter A, all real numbers, B, whole numbers only, C, positive integers only, or letter D, negative integers only? 5 seconds go. Okay, since this is a linear function, so yung domain po ng linear functions are all real numbers. So pag sinabing all real numbers, hindi lang whole numbers, hindi lang positive, hindi lang negative. Okay, kasama na dito yung zero. So pwede ding fraction, pwedeng decimals. Since the domain are all real numbers, the range is also real numbers. Number 4. Given relation A and relation B, which statement correctly compares the two relations? A, both relations are functions. B, neither relations are functions. C, relation A is a function, relation B is not. Or letter D, relation B is a function, relation A is not. 5 seconds go. So para masabing function po ang isang relation, ang titingnan na natin is the domain. So dapat yung x values hindi umuulit. Okay? There is no repetition of elements under x values. Tingnan po natin yung relation A. Ang domain po sa relation A is 2, 4, 6, and 8. Walang umulit. So relation A is a function. How about relation B? 2, 4, 4, 8. So the element 4 repeats twice. So relation B is not a function. The correct answer is letter C. Number 5. The mapping diagram on the right represents a relation. What is the domain? Letter A, letter B, letter C, or letter D? 5 seconds go. So para po sa mapping diagram, ang nauunang ellipse po, or this is our input and this is our output. Para malaman yung domain, titingnan po natin yung inputs. So ano yung inputs? 3, 5, 7, and that is letter D. So ano naman po ang tawag sa 8, 10, 12? These are the outputs, or this is the range of the mapping diagram. Number 6. What which relation is a function? Letter A, letter B, letter C, or letter D? 5 seconds go. So again, pag sinabi natin function, titingnan natin yung x values. Dapat hindi uulit. Sa letter A, dalawang beses po yung number 2. This is not a function. In letter B, the domain is 135. There is no repetition of element x. Letter B is a function. Tingnan natin yung letter C. Umulit yung 6, this is not a function. Ganun din po yung letter D, this is not a function also. So the correct answer is letter B. Number 7. A graph fails the vertical line test. What can you conclude? A. The graph is linear. B. The graph represents a function. C. The graph does not represent a function. Or D. The graph has no range. 5 seconds go. So sabi dito sa first statement, a graph fails the vertical line test. Saan nga ba ginagamit yung vertical line test? Ginagamit to para malaman yung graph if it is a function or not. Now, using the vertical line test or also known as the pencil test, pag tumama yung pencil, dalawang beses or if the pencil intersects more than once on the graph, then the graph is not a function. Pero pag isang beses lang tumama yung pencil sa graph, then it is a function. So the correct answer is letter C. Since fails po yung vertical line test, it is not a function. Paano naman pag it passes? So the answer is letter B. It is a function. Number 8. The mapping diagram on the right represents a relation. What is the range? A, B, C, or D? 5 seconds go. So again, pag range po using mapping diagram, ang titignan po natin is the output. And the output is 8, 10, and 12, letter A. Number 9. What is the domain of the relation negative 4, 2, 1, 5, 6, 9? Letter A, letter B, letter C, or letter D? 5 seconds go. Okay, time is up and so ang hinahanap natin dito is anong hinahanap natin? The domain. So titignan natin yung mga nauuna. Ano yung mga nauuna? Negative 4, 1, and 6. And the answer is letter B. Number 10. How about the range of this relation? A, B, C, or D? 5 seconds go. So para sa range po, titignan natin yung second values. Ano yung mga second values? 2, 5, and 9. And the correct answer is letter A dapat yan. Okay, letter A is the correct answer. This is the range of the relation, 2, 5, and 9. Ano naman po ang tawag sa negative 4, 1, 6? Ito ay domain. Number 11. Given f of x is equal to 3x plus 2 and g of x is equal to x minus 1, what is f composite of g of x? A, 3x minus 1. B, 3x plus 1. C, 3x minus 3. Or D, 3x plus 3. 5 seconds go. Okay, so time is up. Okay, a moment. Okay, so dito, ang hinahanap po natin is f composite of g of x or that is f of g of x. So what is our input? Our input is x minus 1 or the g of x. So itong value po ni g of x, ilalagay po natin or ipapasok natin sa value ni f of x. Your g of x will now be your x as a value. So itong x po na nasa f of x ay magiging x minus 1 and by substitution, makukuha po natin yung 3x, 3 times the quantity of x minus 1 plus 2. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3 plus 2. That is negative 1. And the answer is letter A, 3x minus 1. Number 12. Given f of x is equal to 2x plus 3 and g of x is equal to 2x plus 3, what is g composite of f of x? Letter A, 4x plus 3. B, 4x plus 9. C, 4x. Or D, 4x plus 6. 5 seconds go. Kung mapapansin po natin yung number 12, the same po yung functions, right? F of x is also the same as the g of x. Okay, since ang hinahanap po natin is the g of f of x, our input will be the f of x. Etong 2x plus 3, ipapasok po natin sa g of x. So magiging 2 times 2x, that is 4x. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 3. And the answer is letter B, 4x plus 9. Number 13. The mapping diagram on the right. Which statement is true? So we have two mapping diagram. Atong red pa, this is our mapping diagram A, and the blue mapping diagram is our mapping diagram B. So which statement is true? Letter A. Both diagrams represent functions. B. Neither diagram represent functions. Or C. Only mapping diagram A represents a function. Or D. Only mapping diagram B represents a functions. 5 seconds go. Okay, so eto. Kung titignan natin yung mapping diagram A, 1 is being paired with 2, 2 being paired with 4, and 3 being paired with 6. So dito po sa mapping diagram A, every input is being paired with exactly one output. This is a function. Pagdating naman po sa mapping diagram P, etong si 1 under input element of input is being paired with 3 at the same time being paired with 4. So ilang beses po pinaired yung 1? Dalawang beses. Since this is input, this is also our domain. Since ang domain po ay umulit ng dalawang beses sa element 1, this is not a function. So the answer is letter C only. Number 14. A printing shop charges a fixed service fee of 350 pesos plus 25 pesos per page printed. Let g of x is equal to 25x and f of x is equal to x plus 350. How much will a customer pay for 20 pages? Letter A, 750. B, 850. C, 800. Or D, 900. 10 seconds go. Okay, so this is a real life application po of composition of functions. So, intindihin po natin yung statement. So, ang charge daw para sa service fee ng printing shop is 350 pesos. Okay? Pero, so magdadagdag pa. So, for service fee, yung 350, then magdadagdag ng 25 pesos per page printed. So ito yung function natin, g of x, and this is our second function. So the question is, magkano ang babayaran ng customer for 20 pages? So bubuo tayo ng composition of function here. And our composition of function will be f of g of x. So ito si g of x na 25 pesos per page, ipapasok po natin sa function ni f of x, which is service fee plus the printed pages. Since meron tayong 20 pages, so ang gagawin natin is yung 20 na to ipapasok muna natin sa g of x. Kasi bawat pages po ay nagkakahalaga ng 25. So 25 plus 20 is 500 plus yung service fee na 350 and that is letter B, 850 pesos. Number 15. A delivery company charges a fixed booking fee of 80 pesos plus 15 pesos per kilometer traveled. If g of x is equal to 15x and f of x is equal to x plus 8, how much will a customer pay for traveling 12 kilometers? Letter A, 240 pesos. B, 250 pesos. C, 260 pesos. Or D, 270 pesos. 10 seconds go. Okay, so ito, ang bayad daw for the booking fee ng delivery company is 80 pesos. Magdadagdag tayo ng 15 pesos every kilometer traveled, okay, by the delivery truck. So ito yung function natin, the g of x and our f of x. Ang tanong, magkano ang babayaran ng customer sa biyaheng 12 kilometers? Okay, so para masagot to, itong 12 kilometers ipapasok natin sa g of x. Kasi sabi dito, magdadagdag tayo ng 15 pesos every kilometers traveled. Since meron tayong 12 kilometers, imamultiply natin sa 15 pesos. Okay? Then, i-add natin yung booking fee which is 80 pesos. And the correct answer is 260. So 12 times 15, then plus 80 to get 260. Number 16. A school charges a registration fee of 500 pesos plus 200 pesos per learning module. Let g of x be 200x, represent the cost of the modules, and f of x is equal to x plus 500 represent the total fee. How much will a student pay for four modules? Letter A, 1,100. B, 1,200. C, 1,300. Or D, 1,400. 10 seconds go. So same process po ng item number 14 and item number 15. Ipapasok lang po natin itong apat na modules. So sabi dito, bawat learning module nagkakahalaga ng 200. So 200 times 4, since may apat tayong modules, that is 800. Then magdadagdag tayo ng registration fee which is 500. So 800 plus 500 and the answer is letter C, 1,300. Number 17. This is the last item. A taxi company charges a fixed booking fee of 60 plus 18 per kilometer traveled. If g of x is equal to 18x and f of x is equal to x plus 60, how much will a passenger pay for traveling 10 kilometers? A, 180. B, 220. C, 240. Or D, 260. 10 seconds go. Okay, so same process pa din, no? 10 kilometers, ita-times po natin sa 18 kasi yun yung bayad, no? 18 per kilometer. That is 180. Then magdadagdag tayo ng 60 for booking fee and the answer is 240. So that's all for calculus review part 1 natin. Um, have a good day and good luck.